On pensions, the mayor earlier gave a litany of actions by you in which you underfunded the pension contribution, and then in another move went the bond borrowing route. Did you underfund the pension contribution, and did that contribute to the problem?
No, early on we did, because one of those would have to be devastating cuts. You know, we inherited the pension liability.
Right.
And as others have pointed out, the Wisconsin State Journal pointed out, a night and day difference between the city and the county. You know, about, as I recall, I think it pointed out it's like a 40 times difference
right.
in terms of what we inherited. We did early on. But last year, let's compare. In our budget last year, we made a $49 million pension contribution. That's what I inherited, left over from Tom Amon's last budget, put not a penny in the pension contribution. I have to pay $49 million, in part to make up for the excesses of his pension problem, and in part, in fairness, to make up for the changes in the market. We fully funded that. We didn't borrow for that, we fully funded that. Now, on top of that, we took our liability, which was already there, and issued pension obligation bonds. For Tom Barrett, the mayor, to say that that's borrowing, that's not borrowing to take the place of a payment. That's taking a liability you have here and using a better rate to get it. If anybody's refinanced a house here, it's saying you've already got the liability, you already have to pay the mortgage, you're just getting a better rate to lower the amount that you pay on it. That's exactly what we did with pension obligation bond. It's why our bond rating didn't go down when we did it, it actually went up. So it's Standard & Poor's, it's all those places to do it. The interesting thing is we made that $49 million contribution. The city's contribution last year was $49 million as well. You know how they got there? They took $7 million, which you guys, I think Larry Sandler reported, they took $7 million out of the pension reserve fund to get there. A fund that was built up to stabilize for ups and downs and things like that. They took it out. The year before, they took $5 million out. So the very thing he attacks me for, the city of Milwaukee actually did under Mayor Tom Barrett. It's one of those where, again, I don't mind an honest debate about things, but let's be truthful. Larry did a great job last week of pointing that out in depth. I think it was Saturday, so unfortunately it probably wasn't the most wide-read edition of the paper, but it very clearly puts that out. And it's not the easiest thing. It's one of those stories you got to read 2 or 3 times to understand, but that's exactly what he pointed out. They rated it. Now, because they pushed off something that Michael Murphy, who's the finance chair, did not like last year, they also pushed their pension. They pushed it from 3 years to 5 years out, so that gave them some more breathing room and gave them a pass this year when it came to a pension contribution. But come 2013, they'll owe about, I think it's $66 million. It's the pension contribution about what we had to make this year, $65.5 million. So they're about in the same ballpark, but they use tools to push it out as well.